Hello folks, I'm just tacking up a beaver here. Kind of, sometimes when I do a video I start in the middle of the project rather than at the beginning. It does take me a while to do this, and here I am getting the idea I should put the phone holder or selfie stick up on a beaver board, and I'm going to take a look in a minute, see if I actually got this centered on the video here. That'd be kind of nice, wouldn't it? And but yeah, I think I do. We'll see if it's working. And I'm cutting across I've tacked things out. I've split the nose a little to spread that a little. What you see, the only part of the lips I cut off really is outside this row of nails. I hear that I'm supposed to cut the lips off these beaver, but I've been doing it this way for so long that I don't hear it very good. And you'll see, man, I tacked it out with about 15 nails. Bent nail, fleshed out around the jowls and stuff a little bit. The arms I'll cut off a little bit, and then I'm just tacking it out. I don't pull too many nails. Sometimes I'll pull a nail here and there and move a row a little bit, not too much. Right here I might line that out a little bit. Anyway, this is kind of your large size beaver, it's not a blanket, it's not an extra large. I'll grab a tape in a minute and we'll just throw tape on it right now. You can see. We'll just say that's 35 here. We add 35 to this beaver. Could be 65 if I wanted to make it that big. If I wanted to really stretch it out after you take it off the board, of course it's going to shrink back to about 63, 64. So I'm probably not going to worry about it. These spring beaver, cotton May, I'm not going to do too many of them. Well, cotton blade April, but this is not one I like to trap. It's a very late spring here. I put the nails an inch or less apart. If the hammer can go through there, you probably need another nail. Some folks will say, well, you're using too many nails, Les. They can do whatever they want. I'm the king of that. But I might have it a little long here. We'll see in a second here. We'll see. Try something like that. This is where I move nails around and get this shape kind of stretched out a little bit. But some folks wonder, you see their board's got these fancy little lines on it about ½ inch apart in kind of circular fashion. Like, you know, someone else is dictating the shape of your beaver for you. I hate that. And here you see I got this fancy little magnet I use. Makes it easier. And see, here we got some nails about 1.5 inches apart. You'll see me filling in the blanks now. Don't take too long to tack one up. There's some controversy about tacking up the nail holes. An old timer told me, well, if you don't tack them up and just leave them around, sure is nice not having fly maggots arrive there. Fly a leg egg there, you know, in that moist spot. They must not have stored their hides quite like we do today. Your buyers, people like them tacked up nice and neat and trimmed. I don't think it would matter in this market if they're selling by weight. You could leave everything you want on as long as it's fleshed, and probably be better off, you know. Just saying. Here, we'll do this. It's another thing that some buyers don't like, and I think looks real sexy, is if you don't cut them off, leave them on there. That's part of the beaver. Somebody might not like it. However, it all adds up to weight right now, and I don't care if it's not perfectly round. I think my presentation is awesome. So I don't care what anybody else thinks. Nobody's going to dock me. If they think they're going to dock me, I'm not going to sell to them. They will accept these awesome Canadian borderland type beaver the way I tack them up, or they can pound sand. Anyway, for you younger folks, pounding sand is not a vocation. Anyway, and it's kind of before, you know, tar roads and concrete. So back in dirt road days, that's where pounding sand came from. Anyway, here you see I got her just about tacked up. Didn't take very long. What you're going to see next, I am going to trim these. I am going to conform to convention and make the holes a little bit smaller, even though I was being rebellious only a minute ago. Some of you younger guys really worry about that, and some of us older guys know that we could just let it dry and it'd be just fine. I used to sell beaver without the holes tacked up. You save a little time, but now I'm adequate at doing that little maneuver fairly quickly. It's not quite the PIS that it used to be. Some people put 5 nails on the back feet. Some put 3 or 4. I'm gonna go with the size of the gash. If it's a huge gash, you'll stitch it up a little tighter. But if it's not a very imposing looking gash, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Here you notice I got a couple hairs sticking out. Some people say that's a no-no. I failed to take my slicker brush and brush this out. I'll do it after it comes off. But this is the first one of spring for me. I haven't put one up for a while. I suppose I could have waited to do the video to when I was a little more polished. Here we'll see if we can do a little tuck. Otherwise, I don't know how critical it is. We go like this. There you go. And we'll see what we can do here. Find that hole again. So I'm out of shape on doing these front feet. But you put a nail through, you tuck the other one under, pull the eyelid over, and tack it down. And I've just got 2 in these. Here you got a somewhat, some guys might even do a little more cleaning on it. I don't see where it's really that necessary. We'll do one more little maneuver and this one will be done. We'll do this right here. Pull a nail. Pull a nail. Well, I guess I did miss a couple lip edges. There you have it, folks. We got a pretty much good enough for the auction house type beaver done. Not maybe to the perfection some guys are gonna do, but if you ever do 100 of them in the spring, I think you just seen me do it too slow. So if you're one of them guys that clean skins 100 of them and does them in the spring, I wasn't very fast right there, so good enough.